Very good morning, actually. So many of my friends they asked me that the role of human resource management. Uh, it's commonly known as a human resource management, which indicates managing the human capital. Human capital in the sense the people with a high core competency are utilized for corporation or industry or organization. It's going to be something like managing people and utilization of the organizational resources. And it can have a various components, as I told you earlier. What kind of components it has? Training and development, um, legal aspects of areas, compensation and benefits, staffing, and organizing. So it has lots of areas nowadays. Many industries they may have area which is called retention based areas. So it gets developed in a different ways. So we can look into this area generally. Okay. So talking about the major responsibilities which are carried out by the human resource department, training, staffing, organizing, as well as making collective bargaining and application of the legal aspects in business. Moreover, what kind of compensation and benefits which are given to the employees according to the Company Act. So these are all the major facts which needs to be known by everyone. Talking about collective bargaining, which is the major process carried out by the employer as well as the employees who may be gathered in one area where all the conflicts are discussed and resolved. So maybe when we may have heard the terms tripartite meeting or tripartite agreement. Initially, there will be a sign of agreement in which the employees are invited to have a direct dealing with the employer. Uh, in this situation, the employees are given full freedom to explain about what kind of problems which are faced by them, and employer may look at the views of employees and what are all the possible solutions which can be taken at the time will be informed. Okay, but on the other hand, in case if the conflicts which are seen as beyond our control, then probably the government officials are called for resolving the issues. It depends on the issues which are identified by the employer. This is a process which is called as collective bargaining. And next major activities which is called as performance appraisal or performance managing this. Performance appraisal, which is a quite common system. Normally it has two kinds of area which are normally applied. Especially one is called a traditional method. In traditional method, we are applying the common ideology like comparison or pairing the groups or giving the limited task based on the task the employees are compared. So even we can say based on behavior anchor rating method. It's all completely traditional, but in a modern world, even performance appraisal, which is practically applied nowadays. People are calling as 360-degree, even 720-degree, and incidental based methods and training based on training. So these are all moderated ones. Okay. So, but actually speaking, which one could be applied? Either it could be moderate or traditional. See, it depends on the issues. For example, if there will be employees, especially for example, marketing employees, and we are comparing the performance in the previous years. So, what has been identified from those people based on the performance level? So they have been progressing or not. So we cannot justify that what kind of the performance appraisal method could be adopted in this situation. Probably you can apply the traditional method in which the marketing employees can be analyzed as it has generalized ones. As you know that now the industry which is technically based, for example, IT industries or or any kind of technological related aspects, then probably the moderated method can be applied, because most of the MBA subjects which don't teach which method could be adopted based on the industries. We are explaining about various types, but we need to know exactly what type of method which would be adopted on what ground, or on which situation this method can be adopted. So we need to identify what kind of industry is this. It's going to be like a service-oriented industries or non-profitable organization. So you can apply traditional method. So if the company which has more core competency employees, especially for IT industries, you can apply the moderate method like a 360-degree methods, as well as behavioral or conceptual oriented method, training based performance appraisals, okay, task oriented performance appraisals. So these are all the concepts which can be applied in a modern industries, like a industry which needs core competencies, okay. So, being a HR people, probably we may have been thinking that could I be the right person to analyze the employee's performance, or could I be the right person to identify the performance of the employees, or do I need to invite the people outsiders to make the right justification about the employee's performance? So there could be some clarification which is always required. As you know that making a right judgment which can be done by others, because due to nepotism or some kind of prejudiced ideology, we may not get proper decisions. So according to my idea, according to the right strategy, people should invite the person who can come from outside and do the performance appraisal, which is always the best one. These are all the very core activities carried out by the Human Resource Department. So let's see one by one in the next classes. I hope my video could be meaningful to everyone. Thank you.